Sophie Levi. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Children are taught this poem so that they can learn the historical impact that Columbus has had on our society today. Many of us know this because we have learned about Columbus in our schooling. While Columbus did have a significant historical impact, he was certainly not a hero. There are three main reasons why Christopher Columbus should not be a celebrated historical figure. First, I'm going to explain why Christopher Columbus did not prove that the earth is round, and then I will make it clear that Christopher Columbus did not discover America. And finally, I will describe his treatment of native Taino people. First, let's start off by looking at why Christopher Columbus did not prove the earth is round. It was confirmed by the Greeks ages before Christopher Columbus sailed that the earth is round. This can be credited mainly to Pythagoras and Aristotle. Pythagoras suspected that the earth was round, but he had no evidence for it. About 2 centuries later, Aristotle confirmed this with his observations of the constellations. While Christopher Columbus did know that the earth was round, he did not know how large it was. When he was estimating how long his journey would take, he actually underestimated how large the earth was by thousands of miles. This was due to the inaccurate information that he was doing to make his calculations. The myth that Christopher Columbus proved the earth is round can largely be attributed to Washington Irving. According to an October 2015 article titled 5 Myths About Christopher Columbus by Chris Lane, Washington Irving published a biography about Christopher Columbus that was mostly fictional, but many people believed it is true. The round earth theory is not the only thing wrongfully attributed to Columbus. He also did not discover America. In fact, he never set foot on American soil. According to a 2009 article titled Christopher Columbus by the History.com staff, Christopher Columbus never traveled to North America, and he actually thought that he was in East Asia, which explains why he called the people there Indians. Also, there were many inhabitants already in the Bahamas and Hispaniola where he traveled to. Also, Christopher Columbus was not even the first European to travel to the Americas. According to Christopher Klein in an October 2012 article titled 10 Things You May Not Know About Christopher Columbus, most historians believe that Leif Erikson traveled to present-day Newfoundland in around 1000 AD, which was almost 500 years before Columbus. While Christopher Columbus was not the first European to travel to the Americas, he was the first European to take advantage of the native people there. Christopher Columbus's treatment of the native Taino people was horrendous. When he first got to the Bahamas, he took the people there as slaves and forced them to mine gold for him. When people did not mine enough gold, there were severe punishments. As stated in an October 2015 article titled Christopher Columbus, Hero or Villain by B. Mint, the 2 major punishments for not collecting enough gold were the loss of a limb and death. Christopher Columbus also said when he first arrived to the Bahamas that the people there would make good servants. This proves that he did not have good intentions in mind when he traveled there. Also, many of Christopher Columbus's men raped innocent women and girls. According to Vincent Schilling, in an October 2013 article titled 8 Myths and Atrocities About Christopher Columbus and Columbus Day, many of the girls raped were 9 or 10 years old. Christopher Columbus also brought many diseases over to the New World. Some of these were the measles, chickenpox, and influenza, which decimated the native Taino population. In conclusion, Christopher Columbus did not prove that the earth was round, did not discover America, and his treatment of the native Taino people was horrendous. As you can see, Christopher Columbus was certainly not a hero, and we need to be more critical of our nation's icons.
4:55.